I'm up to today is I brought the Peacemaker out again, and it's chambered in 45 Colt, as I mentioned in previous videos. So something I've been threatening to do for a couple of years now, I finally did it. I reloaded about 50 of these things with Blackhorn 209 powder. So I was curious to see how that's going to work out. I didn't use any wads or anything. I used their website for the measured load and grains by weight. So when you're reloading cartridge, you go by the weight of the charge. So that's what I did. I set them up, burned off about 50 of them. I was going to bring out my Schofield, but I decided to go with the Colt because I know the gun better. I don't know how far the fouling is going to go through the gun, so we'll see. Although you don't get a lot from the 209 when you're muzzle loading anyway. So it's your typical 255 grain 452 cast bullet, and I'll get things set up and we'll see how this works out. Well, let's see what happens, see how this works. It's smoking. They pack quite a wallop. A little bit of soot on them, but not bad. The recoil is about the same as the medium load and the unique powder I normally use. So it's giving you a harder smack than the black powder would, but yeah, they work well. You know, it's not too much, but you know, I find myself that trigger guard kind of likes to knock my knuckle around a bit when I fire it, so which helps add to the flinchies. So yeah, not too bad. So squared eye, I think the 4570 is going to be real interesting. Gun smoke, for sure. Smoking. Try for that 50-meter target. Little flinch there. Well, it's not bad. Like I said, they packed a pretty good wallop. So you're certainly doing better power than you would with regular black powder for sure. The recoil is, like I said before, is quite similar to smokeless. So I'm pretty much going to say, yeah, it's equivalent to my medium range loads anyway that I use in the unique powder for 45 Colt. As you see, she's not too grubby, and she's got a little bit of soot on her, but it's more of a soot residue than the heavy thick fouling you'd get from black powder. So it's considerably cleaner. If a fellow wanted to tone it down a bit, I guess you could reduce the load and then just put Wonderwad in there to soften her up a bit, because she punches pretty good, but it's certainly not unbearable.